Hey, welcome back, everyone, to Black and White Life Coaching. I'm Brad Richard. It is Sunday, and we are back for another video. This week, we're going to be talking about motivation or the lack thereof. And so I hope you are ready to get started. I want to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon down below so you're notified of future videos that I put out. And also, at the very end of the video, I would encourage you to check out the Black and White Life Coaching playlist. It'll appear in the upper right-hand corner of the video towards the end. So check that out. There are dozens upon dozens of videos in the playlist. So let's go ahead and get started on this Sunday afternoon, early evening. Um, the title, sorry about but the title of this week's video is "Motivation Gone?" Question mark. It has your motivation just left the building like Elvis. I having a hard time getting your motivation back, and when motivation leaves us and we don't feel motivated to do anything, what are some ways that we can get that motivation back? So the video is going to be fairly short this evening, hopefully. I usually say that and then I go way too long. So bear with me, watch it to the very end. I'm going to cover tonight steps, three steps that can help you regain your motivation and continue to help you move forward. Okay. I have really bad allergies and my throat's really dry. So I'll be sipping throughout the video. So just bear with me a second. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, I appreciate you all waiting on me. So, motivation gone? Question mark. Where did it go? Okay. Let's start off with the first step out of three, and that is start small. Okay. When you're feeling unmotivated, when you are feeling like you just don't have any motivation to move on during the day or even in the evening, start really small. Okay, when you have a lot of stuff on your plate, you have a lot of stuff to do, it can become very overwhelming and it's easy to lose your motivation. Very easy. And so starting small or coming back with a purpose of gaining your motivation back, it's best to start small. Think of it as baby steps. Okay, small little things. Um, make a things to do list. Write out one sentence. Write out on paper just a short sentence, an action step, and just write that action step out, and then walk away from it, and let that kind of just work in your brain. Or you can go outside and take a 5 minute little walk around your house just to refocus and recenter yourself. And sometimes it's hard to get the motivation up to do the walk. I get it, but just taking little baby steps, okay, and starting small with just little things. Put on a song and listen to, most songs are about 3 minutes long, okay, listen to just pick one song, listen to the song from start to finish, and then go back at it and ask yourself, has your motivation increased at all? Okay. It's interesting when we write out stuff, when we write out one thing that we need to do, not all of the things, but we may have a long list of things that we want to do or that we need to get accomplished, and even writing out one action step, just one sentence or one line of words, and writing that down and then walking away from it. See if you don't feel inspired to go back and write another one and a third and a fourth and a fifth, and the motivation should start to resurface and start to come back as you give your mind a small task to do, to kind of get you back into the swing of things. Okay, so step one, start small, and that is something that I would encourage you to do, is just start with something very small. and then build on that. And after writing down, just one thing, or just doing something, and putting it down on paper, it really does help us, um, just kind of reconnect. Okay, and that moves me into step two. Okay, and I know I'm rambling on here, but just bear with me. Okay, so step one: start small, baby steps. Do little things to try to inspire or to motivate your brain or your mind to think of other things, which leads you into further action. Okay. Start small, step one. Step two, this is a big one: reconnecting with your why, reconnecting with why you are why are you doing these goals. Reconnect with your why, the underlying reason for why are you working on these dreams, these goals. Why are you wanting to get ahead at your job or your career, or make more profit in your business and become more successful? What is the underlying reason for you wanting to do that? And it usually is more than just money or success. It really comes down to things as simple and connects to our actual core, and that is, we want to be happy, we want to be loved, we want to be successful because we want to be seen as a good person, as a productive person, as a successful person. And that just helps with our self-esteem, and that just helps with the overall experience of life. Okay. And so, knowing the why, knowing your why, of why you're doing something, asking yourself, if I don't do this, if I stay in an unmotivated state, how is that going to affect my why? The reason that I'm doing these dreams and goals and doing these things that currently I have no motivation to do them. Okay, but the lack of motivation, how is that going to affect my why and my reasoning for doing these things? How's it going to look? How is it going to look if you don't get that motivation back, and you don't um, get to the finish line of that goal or that dream? Okay. Really, step number two is reconnecting with your why and your purpose and the reason. Okay. The reason that you're doing what you're doing, and reconnecting with that sometimes will spark a little bit of energy, will might even spark a little bit of anxiety and panic. Okay, like, if I don't get this done, this isn't going to happen in the time frame that I want it or need it to happen. And sometimes that'll be a kick in the pants to get you started and motivate you. Okay, step one, baby steps. Start small, just some kind of action, a small action. Okay. Step two, reconnect with your why. Ask yourself why you're doing this. What is your reasoning for wanting to do this accomplishment, this goal, this dream, or this task? Okay. What is the underlying reason that you need to do this or want to do this? And identify that. And by revisiting or reconnecting with it, you're bringing that back up in your mind. You're reminding yourself of why, and the reason that you're doing it. Okay. Another part of step two, another tool, would be sticky notes. Writing goals and dreams and things to do list on sticky notes and putting them in multiple places throughout the house, whether it be on a mirror, whether it be on the fridge, whether it be on a cabinet, whether it be on the TV. And that's a constant reminder to your mind that you are on a mission. You are pursuing a goal and a dream, and you're constantly visually giving your mind your why. your reason why it's important. These things on the sticky notes are very important, and you're telling the mind we need to act. We need to find our motivation to move forward. Okay. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is also very important. Step number 3 is physical movement. If you are feeling unmotivated to any degree, moving around, taking a walk, dancing, jumping jacks, anything that forces you to make a physical movement. Okay. The more our bodies move, the better our mind feels, the better our body feels. Sore muscles, achy muscles, um, stiff, stressed out neck. If you get really stiff necks when you're stressed out or whatever, moving your body and moving it even in just short little burst, okay, of energy, or deciding, I'm going to walk outside, um, maybe walk around the house, and I'm coming back in, and see if that doesn't start to increase your motivation. You start to feel a little better. You're breathing in some fresh air. Um, Something as simple as walking, and I've done this myself. I've walked around in circles in my living room and just walked around and focused in on my steps and focused in on moving throughout my living room because I wanted to feel better, and I was trying to let the increase my blood flow and my circulation. And it's amazing how just physical movement can help with your motivation, because it's giving your body a task. It's giving your body something to do. Okay. And you're conditioning your body that when you stop that physical activity, your body is still in the place of movement. It wants to continue to move forward, and it will give you signs that it wants to continue to move and to continue to exercise. Okay. And that is your sign that your body is building on the motivation and giving you the signs and maybe the incentive to move about freely and and increase your motivation. Once you do that in step 3, moving your body, when you start to move your body, you can incorporate step 3 with step 1, and that's baby steps. Okay. Just moving, not sitting still, not sitting on the couch, not laying in bed. If you're laying in bed, um, stand up out of bed, walk out of the bedroom into another room. And if that's all the farther you get, you've at least initiated that movement. You've taken a baby step in starting to condition your mind and your body that you are getting ready to take action, and that your motivation will follow that action, and the level of your motivation will increase with your level of physical movement. And small little things that you are doing, small baby steps that you're doing in step 1, that you're giving the message to your mind that you are accomplishing something, even if it's very small. Very small, it's still a positive message that you are moving forward, and you're doing so in hopes of increasing your motivation. And it will increase your motivation if you simply start small with baby steps. Step 1, reconnect or see in your mind your why or your reason, and connect to it and say, what am I going to feel like if I never get to this point, or if I never accomplish this task, or if I never actually realize that dream or that goal? And sometimes the fear of pain or loss can be a very strong motivator and can fire us up and get us committed to moving forward. Okay, and saying I'm not going to lose out on the good feelings I want to feel once this or that is accomplished. Okay, so that's step 2 with the reconnection, and step 3, physical movement. Okay, so move your body, dance, sing along to a song, but little things, knowing why, little baby steps, knowing your why and seeing it all the time in your mind, and moving your body when you don't want to. Just the slightest movements can make an improvement. So that's all I got. Those are the 3 steps that I want you to try out when it comes to motivation gone. Well, it's time to get the motivation back, and I hope these 3 steps will help you. Okay, that's all I got. I want to encourage you to check out the Wednesday night short coming up this Wednesday. I will give you a heads up of what we're going to talk about next Sunday. And that's all I got. So I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining me. And I'll be back on Wednesday night with my short, and next Sunday with another video from Black and White Life Coaching. I'm Brad Richard. Take care of your little me. I'll end the same way I always do. Take care of your little guy, your little gal, because they need you more than you can imagine. And until next week, take care. Bye for now.